I don't even know if this is recording or not. Okay, I think it is. Hello, YouTubers. It's AJ. I promised I'd post a second video soon. And I know it's been like 5 months, and I'm sorry. But I have like the worst lighting. I'm sorry. Alright, so I took a few of your suggestions, and today. I don't know where to put this. Okay, hold on, bear with me. I'm just gonna do this off my bed. Okay. And first off, I'd like to apologize. I just got off work like recently, and I haven't showered, and I look gross, and I haven't shaved. And so that's that. But anyways, I took a few of your suggestions, and today I'm finally posting my second video, and it's going to be about my coming out story. Because that seemed kind of to be the follow-up to most people's It Gets Better videos or whatever. Alright, so here it is. Well, it's obvious I am gay. And I came out when I was I was 19. I'm 22 right now. I'll be 23 in a few months. So yeah, I came out when I was 19, and it's very stereotypical. It was because of a boy. I was at college, and I met this guy. His name is Mike, and he took me out when first thing I did was I told him on Facebook, and he took me out, and the next day I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to stay in the closet like one more minute. So the first person I actually like came out to, who was straight, was my friend Jerry, who was my roommate at the time in college. And I remember I was sitting in class with him, and I was like, "Remind me that remind me that I have to tell you something later." And so we walk out of class, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you had something to tell me," and I got really scared, and I was just absolutely terrified. I turned really red, like I am right now, because that's what Swedish people turn really red when they get nervous. Um, so I was like, "Oh, forget about it. It was nothing." And then we got back to our apartment, and I was just kind of sitting in my room, like, "Oh, I should just tell him." So I went into his room and I sat him down, and I was like, "Okay, Jerry, I have something to tell you, but oh, his name is Jerry, by the way. I have something to tell you, but I'm kind of too scared to do it, so I'm gonna make you guess." So I made him guess. Like he kept going through, like, "You got somebody pregnant. You're not who you say you are." I don't know. He's really funny, so he's going through all these like ridiculous things that I would never do, and like I gave him a hint. I was like, "It's kind of about the kind of people that I like." And then he was like, "Wait, are you gay?" And I was like, I couldn't even speak. I just remember like going like, "Oh, yes." And he was ecstatic. He was like, "I have to tell everybody," and I was like, which was what I really wanted to hear, because I didn't really want to tell everybody. I would rather have somebody who's really close to me tell my friends. So he told my other roommate, and so on and so on. And within probably the next 24 hours, every single one of my friends at school knew. And the next day was when I decided to come out to my family. The first person I came out to was my sister. I had called her on the phone, and I was like, "I have something to tell you, Anna." Her name's Anna. And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, I'm gay." And she's like, "You don't have a gay bone in your body." And I really wanted to say something really inappropriate when she said that, but I couldn't, because I knew it was too much of a shock already for her to hear this. Um, and I was like, "Can you please tell mom and dad for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, it's probably better that way." So she told my parents. Their reaction was very typical. My mom took a few days to. Whoa, sorry, my phone's blowing up. She took a few days to kind of let it sink in. Um, but I mean, after a few days, she called me, and she was like, "I Anna told me, blah blah blah. are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure, I'm positive. And, she was like, I'll be okay with it. It's just going to take a little while for it to kind of sink in. So that was fine. I mean, my dad had his typical dad reaction. He was very kind of put off by it. But a few months later, he warmed up to the fact, and that was kind of it. I mean, it really happened within 2 days. I was in the closet on March 7th and of 2009, and by March 9th, I was like full blown out. Everybody knew, absolutely everyone, even my grandparents. My mom couldn't hold it in, and they live in Florida. So yeah, and the reason why I came out so late, because most people nowadays they come out like usually 14 or 15 or sometime during their high school years. But I went to an all boy Catholic high school, and I live on the south side of Chicago, so that's not it wasn't really an option. Just the people here are very used to the way it's always been. I don't know, but so I decided that if I was ever going to come out, I would do so when I got out of my house and move downstate Illinois to go to college. Which is advice that I would probably give most kids who are in the same situation as me. I mean, it's nice to know that you have a place to escape. Like if I were to come out at home and then have to be trapped at home and live at home and go through my parents' awkwardness with like just dealing with it, I probably wouldn't. I'd go nuts. Um, so yeah, I mean that's this. Oh, sorry, It's like 7 minutes long. I was only planning on doing like 3 minutes, but anyways, my advice to people who are planning on coming out, do it when you're ready. Really, um, don't try to force it, or don't let anybody try to force it on you. Um, and I would always do friends, siblings, parents. That's like the best order you can go in. Because your parents are it's the hardest. Your parents are the hardest people to come out to. But once you come out to like your friends and your siblings, coming out to your parents is a lot easier. It's less of a burden. So yeah, that's my second video. I hope you guys like it. I'm really terrible at this stuff, but I don't know. If you guys add comments and subscribe to my video channel, then I will put up more videos. Just give me suggestions in the comment boxes. And yeah, to my loyal, like, 19 subscribers, woo! Thank you, and I love you guys. And yeah, just give me your feedback. All right.